look at the feathers at
It's
the
spectacular,
end.
yeah. Although these aren't super interesting, just I'll show you some Cayley specimens.
That wasn't what I was expecting. It's like graveyard in here.
It is a little bit, yeah. I guess it can come across as a little bit morbid, but. These are capercaillies, so you've probably seen these before. So we tend to keep them as flat kind of study skins rather than taxidermy mounts, although we do have some taxidermy in the collections. They take up a lot less space. Show you some bee eaters, which are much more kind of colourful species as well.
Bee eaters?
Yeah, so their name is what they suggest.
Well, they are,
yeah, they eat bees. So these are quite close to the kingfishers. These, you can see there's more kind of series of these, if you like.
Yeah.
So you can start to see the kind of differences in the plumage, and but there's some nice early specimens in here as well. So yeah, you can see that this one was registered in 1927, but actually it was collected in 1885.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Some old birds in here.
Yes, yeah, there definitely is. Amazing.
Wow.
They really are.
Where are these? Are they their feathers?
Yeah, so these appendages, they look almost like little bits of kind of plastic. Yeah.
Okay, these are my babes. I love that.
So they're really heavily kind of modified feathers. So they're still actually feathers, but they don't look and function like normal feathers. They're just purely for display purposes.
Really?
Yeah. These ones as well. Here. These ones are absolutely. Well, they're small. They're smaller species.
But look at the feathers at the end.
Spectacular, yeah.
They like swirl around. I've never seen that before. So where are these from?
The birds of paradise are mainly from
Brazil?
Indonesia.
Indonesia?
Yeah,
Are they?
yeah.
Oh, that is gorgeous.
There are some from like Eastern Australia as well.
Yeah. I don't know what to
Guinea as well.
Yeah. I don't know what to choose now. Hi, I'm Yong-chin Breslin, and today I'm going to be doing my creative makeup look based off of the birds that I saw at the National Museum of Scotland. I was really inspired by all the bright, vibrant colours that the birds had, you know, the textures and the sheen effect that they had all over the feathers. So this look is going to be really colourful and mimic that, and then also have elements of fashion and editorial. So I have started this makeup look by just blacking out the shoulders all the way up to the neck, because I'm going to then work these blues and silvers on top to create the same feather-like consistency. I want the colours to really move when I move my body and catch the light in that way. So I'm going to be adding another layer of the blue watercolour paints on top, and then working some eyeshadow shimmers on top of that to make it really fluorescent, and you'll really see the difference in the movement with this makeup. I've added the swooshes of blue. I'm just going in with this tiny fan brush and just scratching in some silver details as well, just to create a little bit more of dimension, but I want it to be all swooping into each other. And I've just blocked out my eyebrows to give me a blank canvas on the face. So I've mixed up like a variety of blue shades, and I'm just gonna lay down this really vibrant cyan blue in a grease paint, and that's gonna be the main base on my face. And then I'm gonna use all these blues and purples to contour. So now I'm just going in with this more cool tone shade of blue and just doing a light contour around the face and into the cheeks as well. Just pressing it all in with a sponge just to get the base down, and then I'm going to add more definition with eyeshadow. Now that I've done my blue and purple base, I just took another red cream colour and just tapped that onto the high points of my cheeks, and then I'm just going to take the same sponge that I used and just blend those edges. I think that with cream paints you get the best blend and like the smoothest finish if you use a sponge. So just gently tapping around those areas so that it doesn't transfer to anywhere else in the face. So now I'm just setting all that grease paint with a translucent powder, and it does dye down the colour a little bit, so that's why the contour is like really strong, but it's really great for like blending in any edges, and then you can just swipe away any translucent powder when you're adding the eyeshadow in. Just really making sure it's set, especially under the eyes, the areas where it tends to crease. So now I'm just going into any areas and just deepening the contours and the colours that I put there initially, just to really exaggerate everything that I've put on the face. I have just went in and added some extra eye detail with like the shimmers, and then adding a little bit of red around the eye as well before I add in the lashes, just to really tie the cheeks together, with red being the high points as well, and created this like really fluorescent pigment on the eyelids. So I'm now going to go in and do the lips. So I want them to still be within the same colour palette. So I'm going to do like blue in the centre, and then do a purple outline, and then maybe work a little bit of red shimmers on top. Put the colour on in my look, I'm going to add in the key feature, which is these amazing feather lashes that I made. And I just stuck them individually onto some eyelashes, so they're going to go on the top and the bottom just to really elevate the look, and then I'm going to add on some more accessories. This is my final look inspired by Birds of Paradise. I added the feathered lashes and obviously all the shimmers and dimensions across the chest, so it really shows that feathery detail and all the multicolours on the birds. So I hope you like my look and you feel inspired by my designs.